Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Just jumping into another arena game, Fjords Landscapes. I just got a table together, so I'll just jump over to the game board and we can break down the setup. Also got a really nice table here. I got Rafa, who's an amazing player. Yeah, he's just like one of the top. He's played a ton of games, and Jesse G is very, very strong. So these are both like very excellent players that I've played with quite a bit and like know and stuff. So this is quite exciting. I don't recognize this individual, and I will just look at their profile quickly, just to sort of try to get a sense. 10 games and almost a 500 rating. That's okay. So I'm curious. Okay. So it's an alt or something? Or someone who's just like played a bunch but is new to BGA? Because yeah, they just started and they've just like played some arena games and they're just winning a ton and yeah, doing very well. So it's kind of hard to evaluate, but it sounds like they're a strong player. Really, the reason that I'm just taking a look is if it's a lower ranked player, sometimes you can't sort of expect people to do what you think someone might do in their best interest. Of course, a lot of Terra Mystica is like, guessing how round one pass tiles are going to break down and stuff like that. It assumes that someone is going to like, take the best one or whatever. And so knowing all of that kind of stuff is really helpful. But sometimes when you have lower ranked players, it can sort of change up those dynamics. You can't rely on people to be quite as predictable, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Just in case you notice me sometimes look at people's profiles that I don't recognize, that's really it. Anyhow, I've got a game here. What's going on? Stack big buildings and stack dwellings. What does that mean? No coins here. Cult rewards are kind of aren't amazing. There's no earth coins, there's no temple event, so you're never getting like double rewards in the cults. You're never getting something and coins. There are some good air rewards, which are nice. Spades coming early is actually quite helpful, I guess. This is all good stuff. It's just not, there's just a lack of coins, and this is basically not helpful. Third seat can just take big building. They can take this. Doesn't guarantee double dig, but a good shot at it. Yeah, there's 4 nice pass tiles in the game, actually, which is a good thing to know. It means first seat we'll just like get we'll get one of these. We might get a priest, might get worker power, could get big building, something like that. Factions that might want to build big buildings in the mid game. There is this tile in the game, so it does look like it's important to get those out. It's kind of a standard track, really. It just kind of looks like a temple opening, someone that wants a big building in the mid game, try to build up a bit more so that you can just get some dwellings out in the end of the game. It's kind of how a lot of factions really play, in a sense, like witches or nomads. I guess I should say alchemists. These aren't great scoring for alchemists. They'd rather be like TPs. Cultists, halflings, not really interested. I guess I could toss in witches or Orin or something. Track isn't amazing for darklings. You know me and delaying a sanctuary till round 3. I just don't know how to do it. Oh, chaos could be fun here. Oh, except dwarves are in. What would chaos get? Chaos probably does just get on the sanctuary bonus here in third seat and just open sanctuary, because otherwise I was going to say they could just do double temple stuff into like a round 4 SA. But with this in, you just build it anyhow. What do I want here? Maybe I should just play more nomads. What would nomads get? I guess they get worker power, and they just try to get double dig, except for mermaids are in second seat, so that's kind of hard. Yeah, I'll throw in some nomads. Nomads seem fun. Yeah, this is a real pleasure to be at such a nice table. This is great. Just learned so much playing from players like Rafa and Jesse stuff, and just like interacting with them on the board is just like a joy. So who's going to get this air spade? Probably not mermaids, not dwarves, not nomads. It's kind of a shame. Someone needs to get this spade. I mean, I guess someone just needs to open air 2 and take that priest or something. I don't know. I just feel it's rude to leave an air spade on the table, but I don't really see an easy way. Yeah, so Darklings aren't crazy about a spade. They don't care that much. I don't think anyone's taking that air spade. I don't know that any of these factions particularly love air 2 here. Who's the best? Is it just Darklings because they're Darklings? That's a very... Yeah, I think it is. There's no interesting reason why Darklings are particularly good here. Temp ship isn't in the game. There's stacked big building events in the middle of the game. Ship VP is in. There's no dwelling bonus. I don't know. They're Darklings that start with 2 workers or a spade. But I'm not sure how long this bidding is going to go, because this is also no color neighbor dwarves in first seat that get some good bonus tile. Like, they might just end up getting 2 workers or a priest or something, which is pretty good first seat. And then first seat, they just get more leech. And it's, yeah, no color neighbor dwarves on fjords. Like, that seems nice. So dwarves are really good. And then, how do we feel about the other factions? I think nomads just get undervalued on this map. So I don't want to make that mistake here. Yeah, like, look, Raph is jumping to dwarves. Like, I don't think that's wrong. Like, this is a good track for dwarves. They like to sort of, they can town up early. So, like, actually getting onto this pass tile for, like, a round 3, maybe round 3 is a little early, but round 3 or 4, Sanctuary for Water 1, hitting a couple TPs, towning up, they probably just smash cults this game, and then they can just sort of build out their dwellings. Like, this looks really nice for dwarves. They're sort of stacked worker events, which is just nice for them to just sort of dominate the cults a bit. I don't know. I don't think it matters. I think these both need to come down a bit. But yeah, I'd love to play dwarves here, and I think I will bid on them pretty quickly. They're probably actually just about as good as Darklings. So, which of these are the 30 faction? Are mermaids the 30 faction here? I mean, there's nothing particularly wrong with mermaids here either. What are they getting as a pass tile? So it's just going to go probably big building, just because Darklings really want the workers, and so nomads just start with a spade here. Or do Darklings take the spade just to block nomads and then try to get the 2 worker action, because no one here really wants it. But it's okay, so it's big building, then it's spade. And then if it's big building and spade, then it's just worker power to mermaids. You just get double dig on worker power, which is lovely. And then dwarves would get a priest. That's if it's big building. If Darklings take the spade, which I think is better but riskier, because they would need the 2 worker action. If it's spade, then nomads take worker power. Mermaids probably just take the priest, and then dwarves just get a free tunnel. So dwarves are getting 2 workers or the first priest to Earth or something. Next thing to look at is where the upgrade's happening. So if I'm Darklings, is it G5, G8? Mermaids might not start here. Mermaids probably start here and here. Dwarves start here with nomads, so like this is all taken. Nomads are good here, but dwarves also just seem great. Yeah, the next thing I'm just trying to figure out is, do Darklings take the big building because they actually have a chance to wield the workers action and open sanctuary? Everyone starts here. It's kind of ugly for Darklings, actually, because mermaids probably just start here. And so they take this, hopefully, before nomads do. And so they get to town here. And I guess they maybe beat dwarves to I2, but that's like a lot of, yeah. Things could go well for Darklings. Mermaids start E4, F7. I think that's better for Darklings. Darklings can just have this. They don't really care that mermaids are here because they're just going to bridge town. I want to tick off Darklings. Don't want to let them to go too cheap. Jesse G's on nomads. Yep, makes sense. Rafi really wants them. I bet Jesse's back on Darklings here. Yeah, I don't really know how pastels are breaking down and who's getting what, to be honest. Because we said if it goes big building spade, then mermaids just get double dig on worker power, which seems lovely. Oh, I actually forgot to post in one of these. In Discord, the other one. Okay. All these seem pretty good. I guess my issue with dwarves is, our dwarves getting a spade? I don't really know what's correct here. I don't think there's anything wrong with bidding Darklings down another point. And maybe it's a point to dwarves. Dwarves have to be just very strong here. I think dwarves just get single spade. Well, I don't think anyone's getting completely spade blocked because there's a spade tile in the game in Darkling. Oh, if Darklings take the spade, then there's actually much more spade pressure. Darklings take 2 workers, then nomads will just have the spade. Mermaids probably get double dig. Right? Like if Darklings doesn't take the spade, then one of these 3 factions takes it. The other 2 factions go single and double spade. But if Darklings do take it, then one of these factions gets double dig, one of them gets single dig, and one of them gets spade blocked. Dwarves might just go double temple though here. What about double temple dwarves? Huh. I think I'm bidding on dwarves by a point. Gosh, I just think all these factions are so close. And I just can't tell who's getting double dig in round one. I guess the thing about nomads is they either get the spade or they get worker power. And if they get worker power, then the only reason they don't get double dig is because they get less leech than mermaids or they get leech before mermaids. But they're starting here and here with darklings and dwarves. So like as nomads, I can just probably get double dig here. Or a spade, or I just get a spade. Darklings are just darklings who start with a spade or two workers, which is good. And they have a suboptimal track, but they'll be fine because they're darklings. They're dealing with mermaids. Some things might go wrong for them. Some things could go wrong. Mermaids start here and here. That's really annoying for them. And nomads take this. And like they could just get boxed in. Well, what's their opening here? So it's spade, worker power. Do they take priest and single dig, or do they just take the ship VP for double dig? Could be fine for them. I think it's another point on dwarves. And then it's a point on nomads. And we start really thinking about mermaids again, because you're right. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't figure out who's getting double dig. Yeah, it's just normal stuff. It's probably just H5. Yeah, this is actually an okay sanctuary town often for nomads. I mean, I guess you might want to do a similar thing here, but I've often seen this get carved out. We have like a stronghold or something, you can just smash stuff. So is this big building or spade? I guess spade is probably correct because they can just take the 2 worker action. Is that how that works, AJ? Late dwellings mean that Earth 1 is relatively better. I don't dote, you're right. I just don't, that's not computing in my head currently. Why does it matter when dwellings come out? Yeah, I know. There was something about Trading Post or something, and it took me a while, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But for some reason, that didn't like get downloaded into my like vocabulary of things other players tell me about Terra Mystica that I then, you know, run around and tell other people. All right, so you just take the big buildings. Nomads start with 24 points in a spade. Mermaids just get worker power, and I just get a priest. And mermaids just double dig first action on F3, and yeah, they super do. All right. I mean, the other thing is I can ship VP and take this first action. That's actually pretty annoying. Huh? Is that? That can't be right, is it? But then where does Rafa double dig? If I single spade this, is that bad? I don't really need this hex. Is there a world where I ship VP for single spade and take this? Because then Rafa can take double dig, but what is he digging? I don't know if this is correct, but I'm going to give it a shot. That can't have been... I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Oh, yeah, he might do that. Guess I'm getting more leech down here. What if I tunneled it here? And then waited for someone to give me a worker's action. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't really want to lose that. Am I going to get worker blocked? If I do, it's pretty bad. Oh, yeah, Darklings totally will. Okay. I think I just do this, and if he's going to dig that, then I just take Earth 1. Oh, no, I can't. He takes it. Yeah, I guess that's what happens. I think that must be what he does, D1. I have no idea if that F3 thing was correct. It's just like a priest is underwhelming here. Like I'll just send a priest to Earth next round. I mean, it's a priest on the cult, which is points and a worker somewhere, but it's not nothing. I'm not engineers. I can live without F3. I have lots of places to hop to. I've got a landscape, but... I can also see him maybe just turning this green and taking this. You're approximately 0 to 100 versus Rafa. Yeah, fair enough. Ruff is a tough player. So nomads just get double dig. So darklings just get double dig. No, I guess it just comes back to, or do I get double dig? Okay, so nomads did not want double dig. I guess mermaids can still just take it. Guess he just takes workers here, presumably. Oh yeah, he's just getting a stronghold out. Well, he might just want to dig this. Because I think nomads just take a space. Like, he's probably just digging this, actually. I would expect. And then if someone takes workers on him, he just does the 3-worker conversion. But I think losing this is pretty gross, because even though he might not connect, like, this can still be an SA town just down here. Whereas, like, nomads either just take double dig and they've got Earth 1, or they just use their power for something else. Like, they just literally have a spade in hand. Like, there's no reason why nomad's next action isn't probably just taking this. Which is actually bad for me, too, because nomads threaten this a lot quicker than darklings do. So I hope this is a single dig on H4, I guess. Yeah. Makes sense. I think he still gets workers, so I think he's okay. I don't have enough for double dig yet. No, nomads take double dig. What if I take workers? It's kind of like a spade, right? Can't take a priest and send it to an heir for heir 2. That's sad. Earth 2 with the first priest to Earth next round. Doesn't give me 2 cults, but man, there's nothing cool in the cults that I'm thinking. Nomads must just take double dig next. Or mermaids take it. Yeah, taking the workers is tempting if I could get this. There's no way I can do it. So maybe I'll just temple up. And then I have 3 workers, so do I want 4 or 5 workers next round? What am I getting? Well, I might just get double dig next round. Right? So that seems fine. Lots of coins in the game. I'm really sure. I'm trying to think if there's any way I can protect this hex. I don't know what people want here. Because I can just take Earth 1. And then that will... Maybe if Rafa if it's important to him, then he might just... Okay, so he takes that, and this must be green. Yeah, that makes sense. So nomads take double dig. Nope. Oh, no. What am I talking about? Mermaids took double dig. Uh-huh. So I'm getting 1 leech here this round. So I'll have Wondering, I guess, because I took Earth 1, what I'd like to do is get 3 dwellings down. So what I'm thinking is I pass with a TP tile. I open with double dig. I probably do H3. F8, and then I can do a tunnel. To a free gray. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would need 6 coins, which I have. So that'll, and then I'm coin poor as all heck, but so it's a little rough. But I think that's what I'm going to try to do. It's a little bit of a risk, because then I really just need coins, and I'll have no power. Yeah, so it is a little risky. I guess the extra tunnel next round, I wonder how valuable that is versus just 7 coins. Maybe it doesn't matter that much. I think actually just passing for 7 coins is totally fine. Am I getting any more leech? No. So I just pass now. And I just take 7 coins. Yeah. I almost did the extra worker in the coin. But maybe it doesn't make that much of sense. Losing a bunch of coins just to take a worker that would be used mainly for point conversion and not like an early tunnel has a long ROI. So it's not really that better economically. Like I can just save the workers for when I have more spades. That makes sense. The other thing that I could do is, and this seems kind of bizarre. Wait. Oh, I'm having thoughts. Is I could tunnel to D1 next round and place a landscape. Gosh, that's kind of hard on my worker production. Because I'd be tunneling and not building a dwelling. The lovely thing about the landscape is it just opens up these tunnels right away. Raph's going to think that I'm just out to get him, and I'm not. I'm fighting with mermaids on this map because gray and mermaids fight a bit. I think I just kind of want that hex a lot. And I think I'm just going to tunnel to it. And then the question becomes, do I put my second spade onto H3? I don't want to delay it too much in front of Darklings, because Darklings do want some expansion here. And this is wonderful expansion. Is there any benefit to me? I don't think so. I think this is just going to get built up. Question is, are nomads going to form an early stronghold? Do I want this hex? I think it's fine. I think I'm just going to do this. Raph's going to hate me, but... I mean, this does come across as kind of aggressive. Like I took a ship VP just to take this hex from him, and then he used a double dig here, and then I just tunneled to take it back. Like it's, I don't know what's gotten into me. I just want my hexes. So, if Priest to Earth comes back to me, well, I'm taking a Priest to Earth here regardless, because okay, yeah, the Priest goes to Earth because I want the Cult Spade. So, I think I'm having a fast round again. I'm kind of playing boring Terra here. I just got like Earth 1 and doing kind of not that many digs. Like, I don't know. Like, I did a dig in a tunnel and another. It's going to be Temple 4 dwellings at the end of round 2. But I think I'm just tossing a Priest to Earth. I pass on to this Spade. I just basically get 2 dwellings out next round. And I think I just Sanctuary for Water 1 as soon as I need to. And I just do a 2-town game and some jumps. Kind of do want a Sanctuary early. I mean, Rafa's not building a Sanctuary next round. That seems kind of like murder. Especially with this TP, his worker production is just too thin. So he's playing a cool cult game. He's not getting anything yet, but he's got like a nice position on 2 of these cults. Actually, this is excellent retaliation. I love it. Yeah, he's got both the worker cults lined up, so he's got some downstream worker production, but he's a little thin here. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's just an early water 1. Water 2. Interesting. Rafa is a genius, but I'm on a super run. Yeah, I'm on a good run, but it's Rafa. Yeah. I don't know. I just have mad respect for the guy. I mean, he's taught me a lot about Terra Mystica. I guess it's really the thing. This person, I'm interested to know who this is. This might just be, is this just an alt? For anyone who's new to the stream, we checked this person out before it started. They've got just shy of a 500 rating, and they played like 12 games. Now, it could just be that they're decent, and the K factor, and they've just gotten to some lower ranked kind of arena tables, and they're like, it's the K factor or whatever that's just kind of supporting that. But it's always impressive to me when someone's got pretty much like a 500 rating with like 20 games played or something. So when did they build this trading post? Was that in round 1? Because this is all kind of semi-questionable stuff, actually. I don't understand the need for that bridge. This trading post. Oh, this is they're strong holding next round, which I'm totally fine with. I want these hexes, and I think I just get them. And if they take this stuff, it's fine. Like, I think I can coexist well enough. Okay, this is just Priest to Earth. And then I'll be right back. And I am going to mute it before I put my earbuds down. Thanks, guys. That's really embarrassing. So I'll rewind that tape for a minute. I'm just passing here for a spade, which is probably pretty obvious. And next round, I don't know what I'm doing. It's either, I mean, depends how much power I get. I was saying that I don't think I want a coins action next round. I could just open with coins, but I'm going to start the round with 11 coins. Which means that's not really my limiting factor, even if I do an early sanctuary. If I get some leech, is it just a double dig? Probably. Do I sanctuary next round? Maybe. Actually, I think it might be like a pretty lame round. Like, I think, is it just a sanctuary and I just dig d5? And I send a priest to fire. It might be. Because otherwise, the other reason I wouldn't do that is because, well, even if I don't get power for a double dig, I have 5 workers. So I could dig down a dwelling somewhere, and then I have 4 workers left. That's enough for a tunnel. So I can get 2 dwellings down next round, or a dwelling and a sanctuary. What do you put your purple patch down to, Weber? What? What's that mean? A better understanding, Fjords, what? Your purple patch. Don't understand what that means. Surge to greatness. I think part of it is getting better at streaming. Streaming used to really trip me up a lot. I think. I used to really worry about, like, man, Raph is just going ham on those cults. I think that's what you gotta do here though, right? Like, it's a very nerd cube thing to do. Like, I just kind of mess with him a little bit, and he's like, fine, I'm just doing cult stuff then. Peace. Yeah, I think I've gotten better at streaming. Streaming used to really bog me down a bit. Used to get really tripped up. And then every once in a while in Terra Mystica, like, I play and play and play, and it's just like, it's all the same thing. And then someone says something to me, and then all of a sudden it just like, there's a thing that clicks, and it's like, that's another thing I need to do now. And it's like every like 30 games or something. Oh, right, I have a cult spade. So there's a couple, yeah, so there's actually one story I can tell you that happened recently. Where's this cult spade going? And also, do I actually build a sanctuary for water 1, take a worker's action, and get 2 dwellings down? And then smash a TP round next round. I think that makes sense. So I'll put one here. Oh, I need all these hexes, because my sanctuary is going here if I'm doing it this round. We'll figure it out. So I don't actually want, well, there's no 3 spots left, so I'm just sending a priest to fire this round. I think I actually want workers. Or coins next round. So I think I'm building a sanctuary right now. For water 1. Seems sufficiently lame. think it's okay though. Let's do it. It's fine. Look at me go. This is the most boring Dwarves game. Let's keep an eye on connection hexes. It would be a tunnel and then a land, and then here it would be a landscape here, or it's just this stuff. Yeah, so like, oh, this is fun. We all have the same amount of points. I played a really terrible game. Like, I don't know. I'm terrible at keeping track of time. But like, it was. I think I just jumped into like an easy arena game. I was like, oh, I'll just, jump in the queue, and it's a weird hour. I'll just get some randos, and I'll just play a pretty chill game. And then I got matched with like Zorus and Nerdcube or something. And who is the fourth player? The fourth player was like a household name, so to speak. And I just got kind of flustered because I was like, oh gosh, and now I'm streaming, and then Nerdcube started streaming. And I took the 30 faction, which was halflings, and I was kind of analyzing the game like from like it's a low point ceiling, blah blah blah, it works on the track, the pass tiles are kind of what you want to see and don't have the stuff you don't want to see, and all that usual sort of shenanigans. Sorry, just a sec. Pause there. So I was playing a halflings game, and spoiler, it went really bad. I want this, I want this, I want to pass on to this and take a coins action with this power. So I don't want to take a worker's action, I don't want a 3-worker convert. This priest was just going to become a worker on the fire cult. So I'm going to do this and this. I haven't counted everyone else's rounds to see if this is possible. I have to be careful about connecting here, guys. I have to be really careful. Okay. Anyhow, so I'd had all this like usual like head full of analysis that, I'd learned from playing so much Terra Mystica, and it was all probably fine and correct to some degree. But I just like missed out on the obvious piece of like, look at the players that are playing, look at the factions based on the seat order. How's the opening going to work? And all the things I probably said about halflings were correct. Well, we can talk about that in a second. But I just didn't, I failed to really realize how the round 1 stuff was going to break down. And Goldbug, who's a great Terra Mystica player and an early streamer, who's one of the first people I remember watching, like wrote to me and mentioned that was like a piece of feedback. He's like, you spent a lot of time talking early in the stream, you were really playing to the audience, like giving them, you're a content creator, you feel the need to like say stuff. But you fail to just like, I'm paraphrasing him, but basically it's like chill out for a second and analyze the game before you, and just like, yeah, all the stuff you said might have been correct, but like how are the pass tiles breaking down in round 1? And ever since then I've been paying a lot more attention to like Terra Mystica openings, I guess is my point, and really caring a lot more about that than other stuff. So that's part of it. Having said that, I'm not doing a very good job of that this game. Wrath is 2 shipping and can hit both of these hexes. Yeah, Goldbug contacted me. Yeah. Yeah. So I go through phases of like what's important. And now my new thing is I don't really care about all the meta stuff. It's just like, how is round one going to play out? So it's like, I don't know, it's a low scoring track, so Dwarves' inherent scoring is better. Yeah, sure. But like, who cares? Like, you play Cultists with a shitty track or Nomads with a shitty track. Like, are you getting a good opening? Like, how's the game breaking for you in the first 5 minutes? And then like evaluating that, and then the color wheel, and then the track and all the other bullshit. Yeah. That's just an example, but stuff like that happens, Ghosty. And then it's like, okay, I'm seeing the game through sort of a new lens. So that's been sort of the most recent helpful thing. So I can convert a priest to a worker and build on D5. So that converts my priest to a worker. Or I can send my priest to fire and leave this open. It's both the same for worker production. The difference is that I get 2 cult steps this way, which is just points at the end of the game. Is it okay to leave D5 open? Are nomads going to take it this turn? No, they're not. They might build a stronghold and do this, in which case I would have to lose my coins action next round to secure it. So I'm going to pass on to the big building bonus, take a coins action, build 2 trading. Well, I don't know. I want a coins action, I want trading posts, I want a 2-key town, I want a secure connection. And I super don't have enough stuff for all that. Looks like we won this easy. Do you think so, Deranged? I think I'm in trouble here, man. Maybe I'm paranoid and I don't know what I'm talking about, which is super possible. I guess I have connection options, right? If Raph hits this and this, well, that's bad. So landscape here, or boom, boom, boom stuff, and then this guy is a connection. Landscape here is just super clean. Here, but that's a tunnel and then a dig. So that's a tunnel and a dig. So those are both tunnels and digs. The other way is just like, this is a landscape late. But so it's just like tunnel, 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 and don't lose any of these things. And then like, you know, Raph comes in and does this and this, and nomads take that. So I just like do a double dig somewhere and a lot harder to dig bomb. Yeah, I haven't done many dig bomb games with dwarves. I just don't find the point conversions great. Whoa, nomads just passed like a boss, and there goes my coins. So that's super reasonable. I mean, I can just pass on the TP tile. I mean, I don't really have another choice. I can take a priest, send it to fire, and wait for Jesse's pass tile. Oh, you just realized it's not NGs. 2 resources for 4 points. Yeah, for sure. I hear ya. It's just, I'm just passing for this. I guess the reason I think about that deranged, and it's like, but wouldn't I give away 4 points for 2 workers for most of the game? And I guess the answer to that is yes, and then not in round 6, which is when you dig bomb. So shut up, Weber, basically. I'm doing bad on the cults, guys. I guess he's just taking coins? I don't know what else he's doing with his power. I don't... Oh, he just passed for the pass tile. Yeah. You guys all knew that. It's just me that's, you know, trying to stay with it. Yeah. Alright. So I can have coins. Much obliged. And then I have enough power for single spade with this expensive leech. Oh, he's taking 2 key town. Alright. Let's go. Dwellings without stronghold are 5 resources for 8 points. 8 points. Oh, here? Oh, with tunneling? So I'm definitely taking that. Who's taking spades is what I want to know. This is just rude. Coins. So Rafa can't take double dig. So I'm going to tunnel here, and then if he takes this, I can just single spade this and just build a dwelling on it. Does a landscape get me anything? A landscape allows me to tunnel over here if nomads take that, because I'd rather build trading posts this round and not this dwelling. So I would, if I spaded here and built a dwelling here, I'd want to not build that. So I could actually landscape here. So it's like C6. And then it's like, what you gonna do, Rafa? And then he's like, bam, bam. And then, oh, okay, or he just does that. That's totally reasonable. Fair enough. I deserved it. I also might lose single spade. Oh yeah, and this doesn't help me connect anymore. This only helps me connect when Darklings don't do weird things like that. Yes, I think what I do is I tunnel up here and I see if Rafa allows me to take this, and he might just hard dig it. I think this was just to break my connection, sort of slow me down, because I don't know how good this is for him. And Darklings have 2 priests. Like, Darklings could just take this. So I think I just accept that I might not connect unless I just hop over here and I just do this. But I might as well build a dwelling now and just see if anyone lets me do it. Oh, Deranged, you were streaming an hour ago? I just got the notification. Yeah, just looking at my phone. 4 for 3, probably not, right? What is this? I don't think I really want a 4 for 3. What is this power doing for me this round? Oh, it's expensive coins, which could be helpful. It's also double dig. So people are letting me connect and I get double dig. I mean, cool. Yeah, for sure, ranged. Yeah. I feel like dig bombing is one of those things that I've seen people do well on it when they kind of like the game sort of just breaks in their way where they just like I don't know. They usually like have a great economic start. They end up with Earth 2. They end up getting all the priests to fire and air, and they get the 2-key town kind of early, and the big building tile is in, and they pass on it. And like some of those games where you're just like your late economy is just like 16 workers or something. I remember seeing a Zbot game where he actually did good dig bombing. But I mean, you can try to set that up, but it's also like based on how the openings go, someone might just get the good 3 spots in the cults, and he might kind of back off and do something else. And it's kind of like the way the game sort of broke for him was just like, he played culty and got workers on the cults, and then also just like hit the pass tiles to get extra workers. And then it's like, okay, well, what do I do with 16 workers? Just like upgrade digs and go ham. Yeah, that can help. That can be, again, but you have to hit it's 4 extra workers usually if you have the 2-key town and the 3 spot. And so I think that's the thing. I wouldn't like, I guess I just take this and I just do this. And then don't mess this up, Weber. It's that, right? And that connects me. That's how the game works. Cool. Look at that. Beautiful network. Oh my gosh, the amount of times I've misclicked stuff. Pretty sad. Alright, so, it's a game. This isn't a great TP round. I'm going to have 1 trading post. Unless I get what I'd really love here is a 2-for-1 leech. I mean, I could send this priest to Earth to get enough power for a worker so I can TP. I think I'll do 1 trading post first and then see what's up. Yeah, because having this pass tile, like getting 2 trading posts this round, I have to build TPs next round anyhow. Yeah, it's just all kinds of good. Oh, does he just hard dig this? This looks like a 2 for me. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So now this is a priest to air, which is what I wanted. Yeah. Cool, so let's do this first. And then it's a priest to air, and then it's this, and I take... Do I even want a cult town? I don't know. Guess I should count resources and stuff. Also, I need to be done by the time nomads are done. So I think I actually rather the trading post up. Jesse declined the 4 for 3. Can we discuss? Yeah, we sure can. I feel like he probably wants leech. Yeah, what's Jesse up to? He doesn't have a cult game. He's not connected. He can expand here if he wants to. I don't care. I mean, I don't have the juice to stop him. He has a pass tile. He's going shipping? Or he just took that pass tile to get out of the round for coins and... Is he shipping? I guess he's shipping. You can take coins and just do dwelling stuff. That makes sense. Yeah, he wants a 3rd town back. Yeah. 3rd town seems correct for sure. So I guess he's just going crazy ship stuff next round, and then he's going to land on some blacks. Is he going like alchemist styles? And then wherever people end up allowing him to hang out, like maybe mermaid stomp a hex or whatever, but based on where his dwellings land, he like carves a town out. I mean, it's probably just down here. This is probably his best third town spot. I mean, he can chew over through this stuff and do stuff around here somehow. Or he can just dig this and expect me as a neighbor here. And do like a dwelling town with a single TP or something. Three scoring favor dwarves. Yeah, sometimes it just feels right. I don't know. So what all happened? He took workers. Cool. All right, well, I'm just sending a priest to air. Look at me go. Look at that cult game. 8 pointers are actually good here. 8 pointers are totally fine. Because Darklings are in, right? So, like, it's just points here, here, here. So I could just take an 8 pointer. Could take a 9 pointer. That would help me, what, stall for Nomad's Pastile? Why is Rafa playing this way? I'm not sure. I mean, what did he just do? He just built a trading post. I don't super know. Okay, so he locks up air. That's nice. I just have this position here on air. Okay, but an 8 pointer doesn't seem so interesting anymore because these positions are locked up. This is just 6 points for me. So it just helps me here. Do I want any other economy? I'm okay with a spade next round, obviously. I'm okay with the 6 coins. I'm okay with any of this stuff. I don't really know what I want, guys. So I have till approximately right now to figure it out. Just take the 8 points. Yeah, that's fair enough. Ta-da! Look, I did it, Mom. Yeah, you're right. Takes my spade. It's reasonable. I'll just take 6 coins. I need them. Yeah, I'm in the business of 2-for-1s. I mean, he's building a dwelling this round, and then I need to secure this first action, which is fine. I don't have any power to do anything else, and it's a dwelling round. Cool. Do I want worker power? Not really. I'm just passing for 4 points and taking some coins. Quick question off topic. Why did I not join TMTL? Couple reasons, mainly because I just have a lot of Terra Mystica stuff on the go, and I don't think I can fit it in. When I played a season, and it was just sort of like, it was like the other thing I did in Terra Mystica. So I did a really poor job. I was playing against, I just played really bad games for some reason. It's not like it being on a Tuesday evening. It's just like one extra evening of the week that, like, I don't know. I'm not around kind of thing. Like, I don't know, my wife and I each already have a busy schedule and have stuff that's on different nights, and it's just like to add an extra Tuesday that I'm also not like around. And then I just wasn't playing good Terra Mystica. And so I've got a lot of Terra Mystica stuff on the go, right? Like I'm streaming Open Table and I'm trying to do arena games, and I'm like just practicing all the time and doing stuff. I'm also helping out with TMTL sort of in the background, and I just feel like it's an important enough tournament that if I was going to play TMTL, I'd want to like I probably like stop streaming arena games and move like open table to like once a week, or sorry, once like a month or something, so that I could then be like, okay, TMTL is now the thing that like I do. Yeah, that's basically the only reason. Yeah. I don't have to take this first action. So I just tunnel somewhere. Oh, and I can actually tunnel up here. And then I can take this. This could be sandstormed or Rafa nuked. So I just take this. I don't care about that earth spot. Nomad's never going to allow me to win earth. So I just do this. And then I'm going to take this and this turn. And then I'll just like build some trading posts, rinse and repeat. Probably, okay, I take d6 next. I think nomads might want to be a little bit more selective with their sandstorms, but like I'll take this from them because it gets me to here, obviously. And then I'll like trading post over here, and then I'll take this one because it's more under threat, etc. And then I'll, okay, Raf's doing exchange track stuff. Cool. So Rafa took its spade, probably just to take it from me, and now he's upgrading digs. And Darklings did take coins and is just upgrading ship a bunch. That's pretty fun. Am I going to Temple or Stronghold? Oh, I see, because 2 TPs and then I need to do something. I don't know. It's a good question. Is it just a temple for everyone? That's 34 resources plus. Seems like a lot, 34. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. Passing? Passing gets me a coins action, and it gets me a worker tile. 2 workers. Not passing, what does not passing do? It gets me not free power from Darklings. What does not passing do? I can build out this next level of stuff. No, I can't. I can tunnel, and then I don't have enough resources for anything. I can send a priest to water to get more priests. That's attractive. What else is Rafa doing? I think it's a priest to water. I think that might be important. Yeah. What is Rafa doing though? I mean, is he just going to pass for this for no points? I think it's a priest to water and then pass. I don't know, guys. I have no idea. Like, I don't even know why I pretend to guess things. I guess Rafa can just pass for this as a block and it's some workers and a coins action. But he's overproducing priests. He probably wants to like upgrade shipping or like, I don't know, uses water 2 bump maybe. Take workers. So yeah, it could just be this, and then it's probably a stronghold. Yeah, that's super what it is. It's got to be the line. And then some of my hexes are just going to get nuked. but I will still get 3 more jumps out. I mean, I can sit here and stare at it, but this has got to be the line, right? I say 3 more jumps because, oh, well, digging mermaids, it could be only 2 more. Because nomads can sandstorm. They're not building another town by the looks of it. Unless this is a town? Oh, this is really good for me. Nomads are going to do a dwelling town up here. I thought they had spare nukes because they weren't 3 towning, in which case they just pop that or pop this. Or that they'd take this and Rafa would like rage dig this. But if he's dwelling towning, then this is our sandstorms. Which means this just gets left open for me. I'll take the 2 for 1. And this is left open for me, and so is this. And maybe there's a world where I have all 4 hexes. Well, you still have 3 coins. E2, C. Oh, you're talking about hexes. C3. Yeah, totally. Yeah, these are also backups. This is a spade. So. But yeah, for sure. Which is why if you can get your landscape here, that's pretty sick. I just didn't do that because I really wanted that extra worker production when I tunneled in round 2. But all right, so I should do some calcs. So it's a trading post and a stronghold and a trading post. Okay, trading post, stronghold, trading post. That's a town. I will take that. I think I just need coins. Yeah, that's fine. And then I don't take any more 2 for 1s. Trading post, a stronghold, and a trading post would leave me a trading post left to build and 3 dwellings. Let's just focus on the 3 dwellings first. It's a lot of stuff. So I have 10, 11, 12. If I needed to, 13, 14 workers. Or a worker town. What? Or a worker town, and I can save my priests as priests. And then I need 18 coins, which I have 18 coins because I'm taking a coins action. I have more than 18 coins. So yeah, so it's a stronghold, a trading post, a stronghold, a trading post, 3 dwelling, tunneling. Yeah, 3 tunnels, 3 dwellings. It's a worker town and a coins action. I have 2 priests to go to the cults. And then that's pretty much my game. And that gets out 3 more structures. So that's network 14. No. I think I still just want those. Yeah, so now here's the stretch goal. So let's calc this. 18 workers, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 with a free leech. And this assumes 1, 2, 3, 4 are all still available for me. And I would need to have my stronghold out first before I secure these guys. So there's some ifs. But let's assume I get this leech. So I have this as a worker. So this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, there it is. 18, 19. Oh, did I overcount? 13, 18. Yeah, that's all the workers I need. And if I get 2 more leech, I can take a worker's action, and then I have a priest that I can send to a cult. Anyhow, and I need 23 coins. I'd need some leech. Because I can send a priest to water and then take a worker's action. Yeah, anyhow. So the correct sequence for this is I'm going to rush my stronghold. Deranged, you might be correct here. It's not very good. So I just give nomads expensive leech. So now I secure some of these hexes. I'll actually secure 2. They're all technically under threat. Well, no, nomads can't nuke them. So they're only under threat by darklings and mermaids. And probably mermaids are more apt to nuke them than darklings, maybe. I guess darklings aren't founding a 3rd town. They did shipping instead. I mean, he wants his digs to get out dwellings. So maybe he isn't just doing like a single, dig to green kind of situation. So maybe darklings aren't as much threat, meaning maybe it's not these that are most under threat. Maybe it's what Raph can touch at 3 shipping, which is just this. Oh, I was giving nomads coins here. Whoops. Oh. I'll take it. I think I still need stuff. So I think I'm going to take this. I mean, this also gives Jesse a ton of coins, but I think I just want to secure my hexes. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I need decline power. Which with that many workers, you'd think you'd be able to put the workers to use. I think I just score 10 call points without doing anything. Like I could send a priest to water and chase. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Send a priest to water and like chase nomads up there? Okay. So I can build on A7 so that, I mean, it's not securing it from darklings. Darklings can touch any of my hexes. It's just helping nomads form a town. So I could just found the town. And is it actually a worker town that I'm taking? I don't think the worker town is super helpful unless I can... Well, if I'm not sending either of my priests to cults, I think I need I need to save 1 to fire. Yeah. So I need to calc this out again. So I just want 2 trading posts, 3 dwellings. And how many grays do I have? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 2 trading posts, 3 dwellings, and 3 individual tunnels, which is 10 workers. 5, 6, 7. This could be 8, 9. Or a priest town is 8. 7, 8. Yeah, there's no way foot. Yeah, 2 trading posts and 3 dwellings. And how many coins do I need? I need 12 coins. So I need 2 coins. Okay, so that's 1. That's a second, 2, 7. Huh. I'm actually kind of short. Anyhow, I guess it is just a worker. It's just a worker town. I mean, I obviously need the resources. I don't think that's worth it. I'm gonna assume it's not. So Nomads just wins network, and do I tie Rafa? I mean, it's gonna be difficult for me to get down to 3 structures. If I do, yeah. Raf's getting down to 4 structures. And I am, so I'm certainly tying Rafa. I might beat him on network. Not fire 2. Yeah. I mean, he has enough money for an expensive TP, so. Right? He just builds a TP. I am not scoring a lot of points, people. So now I just start taking these. It's just going to be dwelling. Rafa can actually touch this now. That's, oh, he get 1, 2, 3. Oh, darn it. Okay, he's going to touch one of them. Yeah. 5. Yeah. I mean, Rafa can touch this and this, so. Although he might not view me as much of a threat anymore. Dwelling. All right, now I just take this. Just allow. Oh, yeah, I forgot they're down a structure. I mean, it's just one structure that they're cut off by. Well, I think he can get this out, though. I think he can get down to 3. So can I afford a Priest of Fire here? That gives me... so I need 4 workers, which is this, and 5 coins. I have exactly enough resources. The question is... Yeah, so I have... It has to be... I think it has to be like this. So who do I give Leech to? Jesse doesn't seem super interested. What would he do with this? Nothing. Now, he might not let me have this last tunnel. But... Oh, I see. It's a few points worse than upgrading digs. Yeah. Thanks, Jesse. What are we thanking Jesse for? No. Yeah, I'm doing a C9. It's totally wrong. We need it, but, you know. I mean, I didn't have another dwelling at the time. It's just all I could really do. Take an 8 for 7. I think I'd be capped at a 4 for 3. But. So I just send this last Priest of Fire. Otherwise, Jesse would just pass me, presumably. And then I just have 1 resource point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not a very good score. So Nomads crush me because they have 18 on network and 20 cults. I beat. Yeah. Yeah. So Rafa upgrades ship and then passes for 15 and then has 24 cult points. And then network. Oh, it's a 3-way tie. Oh, did he? Oh, he ties us all for network. Okay, so I just won't count the network. So he's 119. No network. Rafa beats us by 3 points then. I'm third here. Yeah. I don't know, you questioned it, did you? I mean, I think we agree. Like, Rafa sort of did some decent pivoting. Sort of had an awkward start. Three. So this hex wouldn't have won me the game. No, not even close. That hex wouldn't have won me the game. It would have. Yeah, it wouldn't have won me the game against Nomads. Yeah, Nomads had a really amazing game here. I'm not entirely sure why, because to be honest, I just felt like they made kind of some questionable moves at times, things that were just kind of confusing. This early bridge when it wasn't needed, and I don't know. The early 2-key town seemed kind of awkward, and a lot of spades while also having a stronghold. I mean, they obviously made it all work, and I wasn't really looking at their game too closely, but yeah. It puts us ahead of Raph. Yeah, so I presumably Jesse would have been a wash because he would have done one less dig and then advanced me on fire, so he's the same. So I lose 2 points here and then a point with resource. That's what Ryan's calculating, the minus 3 points. But I get an extra 8. And then is that what it is? 9 on the... so it's an extra 14 delta, so to speak. So that's like one... yeah, and there's currently 22 between us. So it puts me sort of like close to Nomads, but not... and then ahead of Mermaids. Yeah. However, I don't think it's reasonable to expect that I would have got that. As it is, I was always expecting one of these hexes to get taken. It was sort of too good to be true. Like, I had some pressure in the mid game to connect, and things looked a little shaky. But then after that, like, I was dealing with Darklings and Stronghold Nomads. Like, you know, like, this could have just been hit by Nomads, or like this, like all these things that I thought were going to get hit didn't. So at the end of the game, when C9 got hit, it would be unfair to me to be like, oh, if it was only for C9, because it's just like, well, that was just the hit that I was expecting to happen in the early game. So this looks like an average to almost like quite friendly to dwarves, really. You know, I had to be slightly suboptimal to get a connection at once in the game, and then for the rest of the game, no one bothered me, even though it was Darkling, Stronghold, Nomads, and digging Mermaids until one hit at the end. So I feel like this is as much as you could really ask for. But yeah, I'll just take a look at the points real quickly here. So Nomads just scored the most, straight up. They got decent call points. Area was obviously split. They did slightly better on towns. Their favor tiles were strong. Bonus cards. Guess they hit pass tiles pretty well. Yeah, they just played a good game. Ooh, that's a lot of leech. So I didn't get that as efficient of leech. I felt like I was being offered a lot of 2-for-1s. It felt a little better than that, to be honest. Well, okay, that's not too bad. I just got a lot of leech. And so did nomads. So me and nomads just got a ton of leech. How are my power actions breakdown? What did I spend it all on? 2/7 coin actions, 2 double digs, and a single spade. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't turn into enough points. Anyhow. Oh, 30 to 18. Sorry, it's the scoring track. Oh, it's a scoring track. Cool. That's helpful. Yeah, 18 on the track. Is that it, eh? So I'll just count that. So I got 5 points here in this round. Obviously none here. No one did. Trading house, I got 3 less points than other people. I think nomads may have built this TP in that round. I can't actually remember. Mermaids definitely did. So 3 here, 5 here, and then some dwellings. But like, lots of people were building dwellings in the last round. I'm not building dwellings any better than other people. In fact, slightly worse, because dwarves want to have their worker production out pretty hard to use their ability. They don't want to build a bunch of trading posts earlier. I got, one of my buildings out here, but not both. So this was an extra 5 points nomads had on me. I think they sanctuaried here and then did a stronghold there. And then they just built a lot of dwellings in the last round. Yeah. 16. I guess. How did they get 30 points on the track? They must have built 2 trading posts. Nothing there. 10. So that's 16. And then they just got 7 dwellings out in the last 2 rounds. I guess they just built all their trading posts and all their dwellings, kind of thing. Like they just must have built trading posts and then built, those dwellings back out. They were super tall after 4 rounds. Yeah, they made it work really well. It's very good. Very good. Very nice game. Just catching up with some of this chat. Everyone here looked like 40 points ahead of me after 3 rounds. Yeah, I mean, my opening was very awkward. It was basically a Temple for Earth 1 and single spade, pass for a bunch of coins for double dig. So my round 1 pass tile was literally like 3 power. So that's just like, as opposed to taking 6 coins, like it's just that much less stuff in my economy downstream. So that was probably pretty awkward. So it was a misassessment of each faction on their ability to score. I think a lot of it was probably my opening. I'm still like a lot of folks are fairly new to Fjords and trying to figure out how gray and blue sort of manage each other on the map is still something I'm trying to kind of figure out. When you're engineers, this whole stuff around here is really important. Like mermaids tend to start here, and engineers sometimes will start here if they go after blue in seat count, because blue often will just dig this. And so if you're here as engineers, you get boxed in. Of course, you actually don't have that problem with dwarves. I could have just done normal things, and it was just like first action built a trading post, allowed mermaids to take their double dig, box me in, and then tunnel my way out somehow. I mean, I'm not saying I would have been able to, but yeah, I was just sort of trying to play around with the, like, for some reason I just like intuitively, and I think, intuition can obviously be wrong because I had no real, like, nothing, empirical to back this up. But I was kind of in a bit of an engineer mindset at the beginning of this game and was just wondering how much I still wanted this hex as dwarves. and so I could tunnel over here and get to this spot. So it was sort of a bit of an experimental opening. Like I started on ship VP and first action single dug. You know, it's like questionable. And then just sort of went kind of greedy with favorite tiles and stuff like that. So yeah, it just probably wasn't the correct move. Yeah. I mean, I think dwarves have a lot of ways to connect on this map, and you just sort of have to like, probably just shouldn't have taken an inefficient power action and an inefficient pass tile. I probably just should have taken the priest, gotten the first priest to fire, upgraded, maybe gotten a single spade later in that round, dug anything else, and then like just would have been in a better position. But so thought experiment, say that you get this the same fewer track points, 20 fewer Earth 1 points by taking Earth 2, but in compensation you dig bomb for about 12 to 20 more tunnel points and get 12 points from advancing digs. You know, I guess it's a huge hypothetical, but does 6 workers and 6 power do all that for you? I mean, I think it's like a lot of other things have to happen for you to just to assume you can advance digs twice, if that's the only variable we're changing. But I mean, just to continue with your piece here, 12 points from advancing digs. I mean, it would be worth more, yeah, if you could do that. I think the way, if I wanted to do a dig bomb kind of game, would be playing more culty and just trying to get more priests to cults early, and really trying to abuse the fire and air workers. As it stands, and this is another key thing to keep in mind, what did I extract in econ from the cult the entirety of the game, excluding power, of which the power I didn't even do very good. I only passed one of these 1-2 power threshold. Just keep that in mind. It's like, you know, this is all econ that just gets baked into the game at some point. I got a cult spade. I got a priest for a priest. So that was basically just a couple of points with a wash on the priest. So it's hardly econ. But I got a spade and a priest and a worker. I don't think I got this worker. I think I was here, yeah, at the end of the game. So a spade and a priest and a worker is not a lot of econ to get. And only passing one of these 2 power things. So that's also kind of awkward. But anyhow, I'm going to play another game before I run out of time to do so. So I'm going to queue up now. End this stream and start it again just for the VOD. And I'll post in Discord when I've got a match. Very clever of nomads to build tall and then get workers off the track. Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, that's a really good point. You can totally use cults to like compensate for like whatever economy you're not getting based on your build order. You start with priest and heir 2. You take at least 3 to 6 workers and a spade. Yeah, I was thinking about how to get that early air spade. Sort of a shame no one was able to really get it, Rafa. But yeah, I think it would have been dwarves to get it by starting on the priest like I was supposed to, and then just like going air 2 or something. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been cool. Good game, by the way. It was a strange one. Sorry if my playstyle came across as slightly... Oh man, double air rewards for sure. Sorry if my playstyle came across as kind of aggressive. That initial 3 power dig was probably not correct, but I'm just still trying to learn fjords and figure out like what hexes matter. And yeah, intuitively I felt like that was going to be really helpful and good. And it was good to have that to expand, but it wasn't it wasn't good enough to like not take a priest and get a first priest to air or something in round 1 kind of thing. So yeah, you and I had some weird digging stuff, Rafa, because then you double dug, and then I was getting double dig the next round and could just take the hex back. Maybe I just sort of given it up and not done an early tunnel and saved my workers for other stuff, but I did water 2 just for fun. The game was really terrible at that time. Yeah, but you also had 3 priests to cults, and you were getting good cult income. Like, I mean, it was definitely, you know, it seemed a little more on the experimental side, but at the same point, it was like, it was coherent. Like, it was the action where I thought you might take double dig, and instead you took a priest. You took the priest in round 1. I guess you got double dig back anyhow in round 1, actually. But taking that priest was just like an interesting like way to pivot based on how I opened and stuff, and just like sending priests to cults. I thought it made a lot of sense. Yeah, it was very cool. It's not super obvious I'm going to get a game match at this point, to be honest. But we'll see. I don't know who's online right now. You normally don't play super culty? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and it kind of threw me for a loop too, because like in this matchup, you kind of expect dwarves to kind of dominate the cults a little bit. But I was so busy doing other stuff, securing a hex in round 1, taking double dig in round 2, I missed basically all the 3 spots. And which is just like, you know, it's not make or break, but it's like, it's good tempo kind of to get you in the mood for fighting cults. If you can get a couple of, like a priest to fire, a priest to air would have felt a lot better. And then Nomads taking the 2 key was really interesting. Like water 2, 2 key town. Water 2, greater than 2 key town. Yeah, for sure. What are the odds of me getting a game at this hour? Well, no, I don't want to do that. Probably poor. Yes, I think what I'll do is I'll just end the stream here now, guys, just for the VOD. And then if I get a match, I will post in Discord, and it would be awesome if you guys could join me again. But as opposed to just sitting here, you guys staring at me for the next 15 minutes while maybe I get another table, I'll just take the pause for now. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Hopefully I will see you in like 10 minutes from now or something like that. Bye for now, folks.